Thanks for joining us. A Reedsville high school student is being remembered tonight after she died in a car crash this weekend.
17-year-old Keegan Grimm was a senior at the school. Today, counselors were called in and all extracurricular activities have been canceled through tomorrow. Jason Zimmerman has been in touch with the family. He's live in Reedsville with the latest on how that community is coping. Jason.
Bill, in a town this size, almost everyone in it knew who Keegan Grimm was, especially here at the high school where there's a huge sense of loss today. I also spoke to Keegan's aunt, who shared some special pictures taken specifically for her senior year. Showing off a big smile, Keegan Grimm was just starting her senior year at Reedsville High School when she took these pictures. Now she's being remembered as the small school copes with her absence after Keegan was killed in a head-on crash early Sunday morning on Highway 10 near County Highway G in the town of Cato.
I just think we have to work through the first couple days here and get through this week, because it's going to be hard for our staff and students. A lot of us, including myself, are family friends of the family. Our kids are together. I have a son that's in the same class. So this reaches more than just me being the superintendent, or our teachers being their teachers, their friends as well.
Investigators say Keegan was driving east when the westbound driver crossed the center line. That driver, a 21-year-old woman from Menasha, died at the scene, while Keegan was airlifted to Anina Hospital, where she too was pronounced dead. Sunday night, school officials say they put their emergency response plan into effect after being notified by the sheriff's department. This led to counselors being called in for students who need it.
Some kids will probably be in class and try to have as normal as possible. So really that's what we talked to our staff about, was kind of just meeting our kids where they're at today and helping them work through any questions or any grief that they're going through right now.
At the school, Keegan played volleyball, basketball, and softball. Plus, she was a student apprentice with career aspirations.
We will honor her because she was an amazing student in our school, in sports, and just an all-around great kid.
This was also the school's homecoming week. All activities for that have been canceled as well to allow for an adequate amount of time for everyone here to grieve. Reporting live in Reedsville, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.